So the heating element went out again. Last time this happened, my son did it all. This time I'm doing it. We've got a new heating element with a thermostat and a fuse coming tomorrow from Amazon, but my wife pulled up a video, showed a guy using a wire connector temporarily to continue using your heating element. I'm gonna try. We're just gonna see. So usually what's going on is moisture, humidity gets inside this little metal box. There's the other side of it that goes on top here and kind of like a sandwich. But humidity gets in here, lint gets in here, it gets on the coils, coil shorts, and it breaks. So I'm looking right at this break right here, and I'm going to try and show you. Let me see. I can't do this with one hand. Basically the break is right here. I don't know if you can see that. See the break? I had to take some of the light off of it, but it's right there. So I apologize for the lighting. This is not professional or anything. This is basically me trying to do something that I saw a guy do on a different video, and I'll include a link in this if it might help you. I don't know really the first thing about electronics, and I just know that electricity is dangerous. So anytime you're trying to do anything, to fix anything, you need to make sure you unplug it, flip the breaker, unplug it. You know, you want to try to avoid any kind of horrible accident. I mean, this is just, it's very similar to like a traditional light bulb filament. It's just a little bit beefier, a little bit bigger, but they're still very fragile. And so you can't see it because the lighting stinks, but basically there is a snap right here in the coil right here between these two pieces. So in the video, which I'm including the link down below, the guy basically suggested using a wire connector. So what I did was I went to my local Home Depot and I bought one of these. It's like less than 20 bucks. And this is kind of cool if you know what the voltage and the type of wire this is, which I didn't spend enough time digging to find out, but I do know that this is the smallest one. But there's a wire casing inside this thing. I hope y'all are seeing this. Anyway, I practiced on a yellow one. Basically, you take a pair of crimpers, which I bought as well, and I'll show you that here in a second, and you just pinch the end of it, and it bends the metal, which in theory crimps whatever you've inserted or threaded inside there. You know, this coil, I believe it gets red hot when it's being used. That's why all this is ceramic and encapsulated in metal, right? But my son mentioned, yeah, before you put that wire connector on there, you may want to strip all that plastic off of there, because that's going to catch fire possibly and burn down the house. So, took my son's advice. Where is it? Here it is. And basically I took this guy right here. I'll show you what I did. Took my multi-purpose tool and used it as needle nose pliers. You can use your needle nose pliers or whatever. And then I've got a blade and just shaved all this off. And once I got about 2/3 of the way of it shaved off, the little metal toast inside of it came out. So now, no plastic, no danger of catching fire to the plastic. We're just going to try and insert this in there. So, and then we will try and check for continuity. Yeah? So let's see what we got here. Do this, but I'm not a trained professional. Can you tell? So essentially that's connected, but I need to crimp the ends so that it will stay put in there. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so we're going to try this. And we're going to do the other end. Seems like it's pretty well captured in there. Okay. So now, there it is. Now, see how the coil wire goes to here? And then the bottom one over here comes out over here and it ends up looking like a plug. Like you plug into a socket. That's where the assembly wires that are attached to the dryer are dangling right now. So, I need to check for continuity. So I just learned this. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm learning everything off of YouTube and common sense and asking my son questions. But so yeah, you turn this to ohms, which is that little Greek symbol right there. It looks like a horseshoe with feet. And the word on the street is that when you put the terminals together, you ought to get a number that's close to 0 or 0. There you go, 0. And it's fluctuating because my hands are moving a little bit here and there. That's pretty much on point. Alright, so I'm going to turn this around so I can do this a little bit easier. I know that's not very camera friendly, but and I will, as a gesture of goodwill. My name is Will. It's a gesture of goodwill. I'll put this right here. And we'll see what we got. Alright, ready? .010. That's what I'm reading. That's pretty doggone close to 0. 0.004. 0.01. Okay. I'm happy with that. So now the real fun begins. I'm gonna try and get this thing installed and see if we can get some heat safely back in our dryer until the Amazon part that I ordered is back. Yep. All right. And it worked. I'm doing laundry as we speak. I didn't share a whole lot of the teardown and the reassembly and everything because that's all kind of secondary. The main point of the video was just to see if using the wire connector would prolong the life of the heating element coil, and it does. I don't know how long, but yeah, it's working right now, and it's a day later, and it's still working, and I got hot laundry. So, hot, dry laundry. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I don't do a lot of videos like this, but every once in a while I get a wild hair, I do something like this. Hope you like it. Please click the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.